Namaste, everyone. Welcome to our West Coast Gentle Yoga session. This type of gentle yoga is designed as a palliative yoga, which is primarily a preventive style, but it can have therapeutic effects also. It is designed for stress reduction and to increase the energy of communication in body systems, which stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness, and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key. So if you miss a day, please use the video recording on YouTube at Life in Yoga Rajan. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either. So people with any religious background can do this. This type of gentle yoga can be done sitting on a chair or on the floor. Some points to note is always keep your spine straight but not stiff. If you need to, support your back. Do these practices gently, smoothly, and without jerks. Slower is better. Visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain, and you should do it within your capacity. Make sure your breathing is slow and smooth. If anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, please send an email to the email addresses provided in the reminder email. And remember, liability is entirely yours. Thank you.
I'll be with you 1 second. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting. So, as usual, we'll begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. So, any questions today? We have about 15 minutes for any question answers before we begin.
Mr. Narayanan Ida Kulwal, I
Yes,
am attending your via YouTube.
yes.
I just heard yesterday Mr. Mahajan asking about the rebirth and all that, and the Srishti's beginning. And he was trying to understand how, uh, Patanjali could go back, the beginning of. So my thing was, shouldn't he be reading about the Manvantars and Mahayuga and all, then maybe he can calculate? No?
See, what happens is, I think I will engage you. He's right over here. Virendraji is right here. I will engage the two of you to have a conversation.
But I may not be able to do all the calculations right now, but I can say that, we are in the 28th, I think, this
Yeah.
Yuga, Chatur Yuga.
Yes, yes.
I think 7th of Manavantar. So he can go back because it's available on Google also.
No. But that is true. However, what happens is,
Mhm.
see, the thing is basically any of these things which are like the 28th Manvantara you are in and have all these, this thing, the life of Brahma, all of these, this thing, these are all a part of the Hindu system. Okay. Now he is looking at things from a scientific verification perspective.
But when
Right?
we come to Yoga Sutra also and Patanjali also, somewhere it is all in the Hindu system. I mean, Sanatan, or it's a part of that.
We need to remember something about the Yoga Sutra and the how the Vedas and how all of these are integrated together.
Yes.
You see, and this was the first lecture we had. Perhaps you missed it before, as an introduction to the perspective of where Yoga Sutras belong.
No, I have been attending, all from the beginning.
So, the conversation we had
Yeah.
about how the Vedas were compiled after the Yoga Sutras.
Yes. But
Okay.
because, I have read that in the other Upanishad, like studies also.
Uh-huh.
I have been attending next day because I am on East Coast. So,
Yes. Actually, yes. You are local to me over here.
yeah.
And thank you for your donation. We received it. So, anyway.
That's okay.
So,
And the other question I had was, you said about the Sanchit Karma,
hmm.
that, I mean, they can never be diluted, but that's not what I have heard. Because even though they are in vibration, they still belong to you. Sanchit
See,
Karma.
the thing is basically I made a qualified statement. Actually, the qualified statement is some Sanchita karmas can be diluted.
Yes.
But the key element is the distinction between a karma and a klesha. And in Yoga Sutra, we make that distinction between karma and klesha.
No, so would you call sanskara, klesha? I mean, I think because you're using a lot of English, to me, it's a new vocabulary when you say program entity and all that. I'm not.
Yes. See, what happens is in the first creation, you see, what happens is very often, and I guess you're familiar that the concept of Advaita Vedanta came
Yeah.
immediately after the Buddhism in India.
That's true.
And what happens is, anytime when thinking changes happen, they happen gradually. They don't happen very suddenly. And so what happened is, you see, Buddhism does not believe that there is any meaning for life.
Right.
And Buddhism considers all of this life as a waste of time. And it is you who caused this life, your own thinking. And to get out of the cycle, you have to be out of it. Whereas in the Hindu tradition, life is meaningful because it is you live the life for a larger purpose than for what you think of this as the body.
Mhm.
Now, in the case of even Advaita Vedanta, there is not lot of clarity on what was the first creation and how did I, if you know, if I have been born 100 or 1,000 times, you know, why was the first time I was born is not a question that is adequately answered in most places. Whereas Yoga Sutra answers that question.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. The
Okay.
first birth happens because that is you can say that is the will of God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, and as the Yoga Sutra says,
Mhm.
that one initial program that was created
Mhm.
became multiple programs in order to serve the purpose
Yeah,
of
I
the.
heard that last, I think last lecture you mentioned that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So what happens is, in the initial birth, whatever program you came with,
Mhm.
now the key element, as you understand in the 5 programs, that makes the other program elements activate is the avidya.
Right. Mhm.
And so once avidya is taken care of, the others don't have a place to stand. And so as Patanjali points out, so what happens is anything you create by your own reaction is not part of the original program given to you, which is what is called klesha in the language of Patanjali Yoga Sutras.
Okay.
And so when the original program is there, and if that is, then in which case you cannot get out of it. Whereas on the other hand, whatever programs you create for yourself from your own reaction, you can get out of.
Oh, I see. Okay, because
And one of the things about the yoga that I answered to Srijit was the fact that a seeker comes to yoga means that person is ready now.
I see.
And so the part is, think of it, you know, how many people whom you know, your neighbors and friends and all of that, and maybe with few of them you even shared them the link over here to come and join, right? And
No, I didn't.
you didn't. You can go and share, but you will find maybe 1 in 10 or 1 in 50 might come and join. Because
No,
the thing,
I know
yeah,
that. That's why I didn't.
yeah. So the thing is, you see, so what happens is, this is where the Shankaracharya in his Advaitic view explains the concept of mumukshatva. That
Right.
is, you see, you have to be a seeker. Unless you seek, you will not find. And wanting to seek and going beyond goes in a different domain. People who's thinking, and this is where the 8 levels of consciousness,
Right.
which are broken into the 4 varnas. And were you there in the? Did you hear that discussion?
Maybe I mean, right now I don't recollect.
The 8 levels of consciousness is, the lowest level is the unthinking behavior.
Mhm.
The next level is the self-centered behavior.
Yeah.
Third level is group-centered behavior. Fourth
Third,
level is
third,
humanity-centered behavior.
no, third, humanity.
No, third is group-centered.
Okay.
You know, my community versus your community, that kind of thinking.
Okay.
My nation versus your nation kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then comes the humanity-centered nature.
Mhm.
And then thereafter comes the wonderment of what is beyond the physical existence. You know, people are born, people die. What is the meaning of everything? Then comes the 6th level of assumptions being developed which satisfy you. Whether it is from a good book or from a wise person or wherever, you read things and they seem to convince you and you believe in it. But that doesn't mean you experienced it.
Right.
And then the next level, 7th level, is the sense of what we call as dispassion or vairagya. That is, if this is what existence is all about, who cares? Why am I banging my head against it?
Right. True.
And then the 8th level is when you realize, while you're not, you don't need to be affected by anything. The fact that you came into this body is for a larger purpose than this body itself.
Right.
And so those are the 8 levels. And you see, these 8 levels are actually the indicators of what is called the 4 varnas, or the nature of outlook or thinking. Varna literally means outlook. And so the unthinking outlook is Shudra. And the self-centered is Vaishya, trying to bring everything into your
I heard that from you. I heard that from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the other two are the Kshatriya. And then the higher 4 are the Brahmana. And the first level of Brahmanatva is Mumukshatva.
Okay. I see. Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Okay. So the point that you were talking about, aging and all of these things, I think, calculating, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, for him to calculate, because he's, see, if he believes in this one, I mean, attending this Yoga Sutra, which is, in my mind, I'm not one of those experts, but, you have to believe certain things. You have to, it's like Prakriti and, like in anything in nature, what you see outside, you can scientifically prove. So you see and then you believe. But when it comes to spiritual side, you have to believe first and then.
See, one of the things that, I don't know about this group. This is a relatively small group, okay?
Yeah,
but in the earlier group that we have at 5:30 our time, Eastern time, in that group, we get about 250 people attending.
I saw that one time.
Yeah. And so within those 250 people, it's very interesting. The dynamics and what motivates people to come is vastly different. Okay? You cannot assume that all of them come because they have an interest in spirituality. And in fact, what happens is it is only because their microphone is muted. You don't hear what is going on in the background. Some of them are listening to their news on the television at the same time. Somebody else is, put on the some music or something like that. And so everybody, and then there is one person who regularly has his, snack time is yoga time.
I know. So anyway, I decided to come, I thought that it may help Mr. Mahajan if he would go into this calculation, which is a very extensive, and that is also done by our rishis, all that calculation, very extensive calculation. It's in Bhagavad also. So if he's interested, he can calculate. That's what I thought.
So Virendraji, I will have you engage with Binaji directly.
I don't want to take up your other time, I mean, I just thought I will probably throw this idea for him to calculate.
Thanks very much. I appreciate. I'm just an ordinary person.
No, we are all ordinary people.
I'm the type who believes, for example, as Sahir Ludhianvi wrote, "Matlab to hai dil ko samjhana, chahe ye mano, chahe wo mano." So I appreciate what you are telling me about the calculations.
Yeah.
Numbers have been calculated, how old the earth is, how old the universe is, and so on. Scientifically.
That is true. That is, but what I was talking about.
How old mankind is, and so on. But I think with Dr. Rajan, we have had enough. I mean, I even brought up God created man or man created God. And that discussion will continue. And I appreciate your saying that certain things are belief-based. And I agree. I look for scientific base if and when possible.
No,
that doesn't mean I'm atheist. I am Arya Samaji, Hindu myself, and so on. But I like to reason with what I'm told. I'm not a theologian or I'm not a theology student. I just want to learn what I can. I mean, it seems like Dr. Rajan challenged me last time. What am I here for in this class? Well, I'm here to learn whatever I can learn. And I am learning, but I'm a slow learner. As I said, I only see the forest at this time. I don't see the trees. I don't see the details yet, even though details have been described over the last 3 or so weeks and so on. So anyway, I won't take more time. But
No,
thanks very much for your input.
No, I just wanted to suggest that, there are calculations done. If you
Yeah,
are
this is it.
interested in, when, in terms of, they are used as like Manvantar, Kalpa. So how many Manvantars, how many
Manvantar, this is the
times they are
seventh
repeated.
Manvantar.
So that may help. That's all I wanted to say.
Thanks very much.
Mhm. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Binaji, and thank you, Virendraji. Anybody else? Any quick question? One last question before we go on to the practice?
I had a quick
Narayan,
question.
Mr. Subramaniam has put a few questions in the chat box.
Okay, Ashish, keep talking.
I just, since you mentioned yesterday the 4 anchor mantras, the Aing, Ring, and who the
Yes, yeah.
Saraswati, goddess Saraswati represents. I was just curious. You also give other mantras like Shim and other things. Where do they fit in the scheme of things?
Okay. See, what happens is it is a thing in between. See, what happens is our orientations are not fully in one of the 4. We are a combination of many. So then you get a combination mantra.
Okay, got you.
So typically Shim is the mantra that is between the state of, being in the seeking material well-being, but at the same time having seeking about what is beyond.
I see.
The Vanaprastha, right?
Vanaprastha.
So when you're in a combination stage of Grahastha and Vanaprastha, then in which case Shim comes in.
Okay, but however, according to you, the Garastha is an astrological thing, right? Not the...
See, according to me, that is the material purpose of living.
Okay.
You see, everything about the physical body and what we work with, we are the material aspect of our living. When I say material aspect, actually, I should be a little more careful. I should use the word temporal aspect of living. Material means it's not related to just a physical material thing, the temporal aspects of living.
Now I understand.
So Grahastha Ashrama is being in the clutches of the Grahas.
Right.
It is not necessary. It is not householders as people. That's only one dimension of being in the clutches of the Grahas.
Okay. Thank you. Very nice.
You're welcome. Okay. So I will suggest the questions that Subramanian Kumar has. Maybe you can give a little discourse tomorrow, give a 5-minute discourse, and then we will take it from there. Okay, so let's begin now today's practice. Let's bring our awareness to the perineum.
Okay,
and
so maybe,
sorry?
I'll be leaving.
Yes, namaste.
Thank you, sir. Namaste.
So bring the awareness to the perineum. There is nobody new, I think, right? If there's anybody new who has not done these practices before, please unmute and say yes, and then we will slow down. Okay. So pressing on the little finger, we focus on the perineum and we go to Lam.
Sorry, I'm new.
Oh, okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Central Virginia.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. So we'll first do chakra vibrations. So bring your awareness to the perineum. Perineum is the spot between the anus and the genital area. So to stimulate the perineum, you can like squeeze the buttocks. Pressing on your little finger with the thumb, focusing at the perineum, we do the mantra Lam. Take a deep breath in. Release the fingers and continue. Lam. Bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and this is behind the place where we urinate. And as you slightly draw in over there, pressing on the ring finger, we do the mantra VAM. 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 Release the finger and one last time. VAM. Bring the awareness behind the navel, and here we do the mantra Ram as we draw in at the navel, and we press the middle finger with the thumb. Ram. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Ram. 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 Now bring the awareness in between in the middle of the chest, in between the breasts. There we do the mantra Yam with the index finger pressed against the thumb. Yum. 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 Release the finger and continue. Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat. We do hum here with the thumbs up mudra with a loose fist. Hum. 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 Release your hands and continue. Hum. Hum. Last time. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do the mantra Chum. Again, we have the thumbs up mudra. Chum. 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 Release your hands and continue. Chum. Now bring the awareness right to the top of the head, and there we do the mantra Om. Again, thumbs up mudra. Om. 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 Release your hand and continue. Release the hand in one last time. Now we are ready to go on to the happy face breathing. So those of you who know, please proceed. And those of you who need instruction, keep your eyes closed. Bring your awareness to the throat, and specifically the hole at the bottom of the mouth through which food and air goes down. And keeping your awareness there as you inhale and exhale, feel like, you not only bring the awareness there, but also you want to stretch the throat. So make a big smile and you'll feel a slight stretch in the throat. And feeling the stretch in the throat, inhale and exhale slowly. And feel like the air is rubbing along the stretch in the throat. It'll feel like a sucking sensation. So continue. Leela Turek, unless we have you on video, I cannot tell you whether you're doing it right. Bring your chin down a little bit. That's good. Yeah, it is working. Try to get as much of the sucking feeling as possible. Now let's go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness inside the sternum in the middle of the body. And from there, feel a line going through the middle of the body and out of the head. Along that line, feel a silent vibration going up and out of the body. That vibration is 3 syllables. Haim Em Am. So feel like Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am. Feel that going out of your head. If you're unable to visualize it going out of the head and out of the body, and then in which case, bring your awareness a few inches above the head and do it there. If the vibration stays in the body long enough, it'll give you a headache. It has to leave the body and go out. So continue. And those of you who don't have a mantra at the end during the meditation session, you can use this as a mantra. Now we are ready to go on to the spinal alignment. And Manjusha?
Yes.
Go ahead. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to share with everyone. That is, if anybody is interested in the measured yoga therapy training, we have opened up the training program for early next year. You can look up the website, lifeinyoga.org. So carry on, Manjusha. Sorry.
Sit up straight and keep your feet firmly on the ground. We'll start with the head. Tilt your head on one side and on the other. So breathing in, we are coming back. Breathing out, we are tilting our head. Inhale, come back. Exhale to the other side. And one more pair. Take a deep breath in while exhaling. Look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, the other side. Inhale, come back. And we continue. We are keeping our spine flexible, allowing movement to happen in the back. And one more pair. Now inhale, move your chin up. Exhale down and allow your body to move. And one more time. Keep your chin down. We'll do neck rotation, moving up, inhaling, and half circle down, exhale, and continue. And one more time. Inhale, half circle up, and exhale, coming with the chin down. We change direction, inhaling, half circle up the other way, exhale, down. Let your spine move. Try not to lean at the back. And one more time. Okay, now alternate shoulder rotations. You keep your fingers on your knee, one shoulder. Inhale up, pull back and down. And the other shoulder. Inhale up, back and down. And we continue. You're moving your elbow to the back. And one more pair. Up, back, down, up. And now next, stretch out your arms, open your hands, stretch out your fingers, inhaling up. Exhaling, thumbs in, downward fist. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Keep your fist closed and rotation, inhaling half circle up, exhaling the other way. And one more time. Coming down, now changing the direction of rotation. Inhaling, going up, exhale down. Try to keep your spine straight. And try not to lean on the chair. Whenever you're tired, you can rest your back and then you come forward again. And one more time. Okay, bring your elbows in line with your shoulders, open your hands. Now breathing in, going up and forward, breathing out, down, making the fist, and we continue. Try to do slow, smooth movements synchronized with your breathing. Now let's change direction. Breathing in, out and up. Breathing out towards ourselves. And one more time, breathing in, out. Now make a finger lock and place it at the back of your head. Your elbows are in a straight line. Inhale. As you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale to the other side. So it's important to keep your feet grounded. And keep breathing. Exhaling, turning out. Inhale, come back. One more pair. Now, hold your elbows on top of your head. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you are just stretching on one side. Breathing in, coming back. Exhale, pull on the elbow and stretch the flank. As you breathe in and out slowly, so you can remain in the same attitude as when you were doing the respiratory mantra. Doing the movement slowly and also observing yourself doing it. One more pair. Release your arms, you're pushing back your elbows and hold your elbows tightly at the back. And now breathe in. As you breathe out, you're turning on one side. In, coming back, breathing out. Exhaling, moving outwards. Inhale, coming back. One more pair. Release your arms. Put your hands on both sides of your lower back with your fingers pointing down. And now, as we breathe in, we will go back and arch over one side. Exhale, coming back. Inhale. Other side. Exhale. Forward. And one more pair. Inhale back. Okay. Now both shoulders rotation. Again, your hands, tips of fingers on your knee. Breathing in, pulling up both shoulders up. Breathing out, back and down. And slowly. You feel your fingers sliding up and down your thighs. And one more time. Next, put one ankle on one knee and hold the higher knee. Breathing out, pull towards the opposite shoulder, turning to the other side, looking to the other side, breathing in, down, breathing out. Pull and turn. And one more time. Change sides. Hold the other knee. Pull and turn. While exhaling, inhale, come back. Exhale. And inhale, come back. And one more time. Cycling. Bring one knee up, make a circle, and go down, and we continue. And one more time. The other side. And once more. Okay, sit quietly with your spine erect. For people who know how to do Anulom Vilom, you can carry on. For people who need instructions, you can keep your eyes open. Put your right thumb on your right nostril. Breathe in from the left. We change sides, so put your index finger on the left nostril and you're breathing out on the right. Breathe in here. Now we change sides to breathe out on the left. That's one round of Anulom Vilom, and you can continue. So breathe in, change sides, breathe out, in, change side, breathe out. And try to breathe deeply, slowly, making exhalation longer than inhalation. There should be no feeling of suffocation. It should be smooth, steady, comfortable. And complete your Anulom Vilom. You should be exhaling on the left side because we started by inhaling on the left. Next, Pastika, your arms. Okay, let's wait for everyone to complete. Your arms up. You need to have a feeling of filling up like a balloon. So as you breathe in, fill up from the perineum, the abdomen, the chest, the neck, and the head will go back. Breathing out, you come forward and make a fist, a loose fist. And exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. 14. Feel the energy going up. Exhale, coming down. 15. Exhale. 16. Opening up. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Keep your eyes closed and watch whatever sensations are happening in the body. We will do one more round. Bring your arms up. Breathing in, 1. And you will exhale on your own. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Filling up like a balloon. 8. 9. 10. 11. As we come down to the sides of your body. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Opening the chest. And 20. Bring your hands on your knees or in your lap. Keep your body straight. Keep your eyes closed. We've finished Bhastrika.
Keeping your eyes closed, we will now go into meditation. If you need to, support your back and be comfortable. Tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. If you have a personal mantra, you can chant that personal mantra in your mind. Otherwise, we'll be playing Om and you can focus on the Om. Use whatever mudra works for you. Keeping our eyes closed, affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I was born. With that, bring both the hands in front of your face. As you open your eyes, look directly into the palm of your hands.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Anu.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.